Today I'm doing an oil and filter change on my car, and I'm going to show you exactly how I do that. Now I'm doing this on my Subaru Impreza WRX, but the process is going to be pretty much the same on most cars. So what you're going to need is an oil funnel, a drain pan, a ratchet with the right socket for your sump plug. In my case it's a 17mm. Then the oil, a new sump plug washer, new oil filter, and not essential, but it is nice to have a bit of degreaser and a rag and potentially some gloves as well. And another nice to have is an oil filter removal tool, which just goes on your ratchet and makes removing the filter nice and easy. I don't know where mine is at the moment, but it's not an essential. Now to find the right oil for your car, just jump on your preferred manufacturer's website. They'll have either the option to search by your license plate or manually search for the car. Just search for my car in here. You can see my car details here, and then it'll have all the oils that are recommended and the engine oil capacity as well for the car. Likewise for your filters, I generally use Ryco filters. If I search in here for my car, it'll find my car there, which I can select, and it'll give me my recommended oil filters. Now for the oil and filter, you can also just pop into your local auto parts store and they'll sort you out with the right oil and filter for your car. So the first thing I like to do is park the car on a nice level spot and then just run the engine for a little bit to bring the oil temperature up. Just a little bit, not so it's fully hot, but just enough so that the oil drains out nicely. So you can see the temperature gauge there, and I'll just start the car and run it for a little bit. So that temperature gauge has just crept up a little bit now. And turn the car off. So now we want to go under the car and find the sump and the sump plug and the filter so we can undo those. So this is the sump and this is the sump drain plug, and here's the oil filter. On some cars, especially newer ones, you'll have a plastic cover over all of this, which you can just take off with some plastic clips or some screws. Now we want to undo this sump plug. And this is where it can be handy to have a glove. And we just want to drain all that out. Likewise with the filter. Just want to undo that. Again, the filter tool can make this easier if it's on there particularly tight. And then most of these sump pans will have a little holder for the filter. And we just want to let that completely drain out until it's stopped trickling. While that's draining, I'm going to take the old sump plug washer off and put a new one on. You can just get these from your local auto parts store. So that's finished draining now. I can just put that sump plug back in. And then I can get the new oil filter. Take the plastic seal off it. And then I like to get a bit of oil from that drain pan and just put that around on the seal. And then I can just get that oil filter and screw that back into place. Just making sure it's nice and hand tight, doesn't have to be over tightened. And then just tighten down this sump plug. And wipe off any splashes of oil. So now with the sump plug and the filter back in, I can refill the car with oil. So I can just take the oil cap off, and according to the Penrite website, my car takes 4.5 litres, and that includes the filter. It's a handy little level on the side with the markings in litres. can just pop my funnel in there and then slowly start to fill it up. So I've put in the 4.5 litres that it called for. So I can put the cap back on that, take this out, put the oil cap back on, and then I just want to check the dipstick. That'll white. Check that, and it's sitting a little bit high at the moment above the dots. So I'll just start the car and run it for a minute or so and let the oil circulate through the engine and the filter. So now I can check the oil level again. It's always good to wipe it off and then check it. And that is sitting basically perfectly on the full dot there. And then just a quick check under here to make sure there's no drips coming from that sump plug or from this filter. And that's it, oil change done.